there's a quiet struggle happening inside you right now. Your kidneys are working tirelessly, every second, trying to protect you from the toxins that creep in through your food, your water, even your environment. They filter and cleanse without rest. But when those filters become tired or overwhelmed, the blood, your lifeline, begins to suffer. The body does have a defense, though. Not a drug. Not a procedure. But nutrients, real nourishment that help the kidneys flush, heal, and restore. And among the most powerful helpers are 3 simple fruits. Let's talk about the first one. Fruit 1. Lemons. Think of kidney stones like tiny grains of sand that grow into painful, jagged crystals. Even the smallest one can block the delicate channels that drain urine, building pressure inside the kidney. The pain is deep, sharp, sometimes spreading into the lower back or belly. It can stop a person in their tracks, and it's far more common than people realize. More than 1 in 10 Americans will experience this. But stones don't just appear. They form slowly, quietly, because of everyday habits: too much salt, too much animal protein, not enough water, too much sugar. When the body is dehydrated, the urine becomes thick and concentrated. Minerals like calcium and uric acid begin sticking together. They harden. They grow. And when they move, they scrape the delicate tissues inside you, sometimes causing bleeding you may not even see. Your kidneys were never meant to fight this battle. And yet, something as simple and natural as lemon can step in as a powerful ally. Inside lemon juice is citric acid, a compound that gently changes how your kidneys handle calcium. It binds with calcium, helping keep it dissolved and preventing it from hardening into stones. It's like rinsing away tiny grains of sand before they ever become rock. One study from the University of Wisconsin showed that people who regularly drank lemon juice reduced their risk of forming new stones by almost 40%. That's not a small number. That's a life-changing shift. Lemons also help your kidneys clear out uric acid, one of the main drivers of certain stones. When uric acid rises, the urine becomes more acidic, and that acidic environment irritates the kidney filters, encouraging stones to form. Lemon water gently restores balance. By reducing acidity, the nephrons, your kidney's tiny filters, are protected. When those filters are healthy, your blood is cleaner, toxins move out faster, and your whole body feels lighter, clearer, and more energized. Lemon water also increases urine flow, which means more flushing, less stagnation. The urine becomes just a bit more alkaline, making it much harder for stones to grow. In one study, people who drank lemon water every day increased their urinary citrate, the compound that protects against stones, by 142%. Think of citrate as a shield, a gentle one keeping calcium from clumping into crystals. And there's one more quiet benefit. Your liver, which handles toxins before they even reach your kidneys, works more smoothly too. When the liver is supported, the kidneys don't have to work as hard. Everything flows easier. Lemons may be simple, but sometimes the simplest things are the most powerful. Lemon doesn't just help the kidneys. It works hand in hand with the liver, like 2 partners quietly protecting you behind the scenes. The liver breaks down fats and chemicals before they can become overwhelming. The kidneys then take what remains and gently filter it out of your blood. When both organs are supported, your entire detox system becomes calmer, stronger, and more efficient. Lemons are full of vitamin C and natural plant compounds called polyphenol antioxidants that act like a shield for your cells. They help reduce something called oxidative stress, which you can think of as a kind of internal rust. It builds up from stress, pollution, heavy foods, and even lack of sleep. And when that stress rises, the tiny blood vessels that feed the kidneys begin to weaken. When those vessels stiffen or narrow, circulation slows. The kidneys don't get the oxygen and nourishment they need. Filtration slows down. Waste starts to linger. But with regular lemon intake, that begins to change. The vessel walls soften. Blood flows easier. The kidneys breathe again. Even high blood pressure, one of the most silent and damaging forces to the kidneys, eases. In a large study in Japan, people who consumed lemons regularly had about 13% lower blood pressure than those who didn't. It may sound small, but for the delicate filters inside the kidneys, that reduction feels like relief. Pressure lifts. Healing finally has space to start. One of the best times to drink lemon water is in the morning. Warm water works beautifully. It relaxes the digestive tract and allows the nutrients to be absorbed gently. That first sip signals the liver and kidneys, "Wake up, let's release what the body no longer needs." But take it slowly, especially if you have acid reflux or diabetes. Lemon is naturally acidic before digestion. Start with a small amount, add extra water, or drink it after a meal if needed. The goal isn't to shock the body, it's to nourish it steadily, day by day. You can make this morning drink even more supportive by adding fresh herbs. Parsley helps the urinary tract stay clear and encourages gentle flushing. Mint soothes the stomach and supports calm digestion. Together with lemon, they form a simple, natural tonic that encourages flow, not force. Over time, the changes become noticeable. Urine becomes clearer. Energy rises. The heaviness around the kidneys softens. The body feels lighter, calmer, more you. Picture it, the stones that once threatened to form, never do. The tubes that carry urine stay open and smooth. The blood leaving the kidneys is clean, effortless. This is what real cleansing looks like, not a cleanse you finish, but healing that returns the body to how it was meant to work. And while lemon helps the kidneys flush and renew, flushing alone isn't enough. The kidneys also need inflammation to quiet down, because constant irritation can undo all the progress. And there's a fruit that does exactly that. It soothes swelling, protects the urinary tract, and guards the kidneys like a natural shield. Shall we move to fruit 2? Fruit 2, pineapple. The second fruit brings something deeply healing, pineapple. Its benefits for the kidneys go beyond cleansing. They help calm, soothe, and restore from the inside out. When inflammation settles into the kidneys, everything begins to slow. Filtration becomes sluggish, and toxins that should have left the body begin to linger in the blood. That hidden buildup doesn't just affect lab numbers, it affects how you feel. Fatigue becomes heavier. The skin may look dull or puffy. Swelling may appear around the eyes, the hands, or the feet. These are gentle signals, the body whispering that something inside is struggling. Over time, if the inflammation continues, parts of the kidney begin to scar. This scarring, called fibrosis, replaces living tissue with stiff, non-working patches. Little by little, kidney strength fades. And most people don't notice until much of the damage has already happened. But here is the hopeful part: inflammation can be quieted. Tissues can be supported. The kidneys can breathe again. This is where pineapple shines. Inside fresh pineapple is a natural enzyme called bromelain, one of nature's most powerful anti-inflammatory agents. Bromelain works gently, like a cleanup crew. It helps break down the proteins that fuel swelling and irritation inside kidney tissue. As the inflammation softens, blood can flow more freely. The filters regain their rhythm. the kidneys get a chance to restore. Studies have shown that bromelain can lower key inflammatory markers by as much as 60%, a meaningful shift that the kidneys can feel. Pineapple also carries plentiful water and natural potassium. Together, they help the kidneys release extra sodium and flush away trapped waste. This is cleansing without strain, a soft detox that supports rather than forces. In one study, pineapple extract improved urine flow and lowered creatinine in models of kidney stress, a sign that filtration was becoming more efficient again. And there's another quiet gift: better circulation. Bromelain helps prevent blood platelets from sticking together. That means smoother blood flow, fewer tiny clots, and more oxygen reaching the kidney tissue. The kidneys depend on steady circulation to stay alive and active. When blood moves freely, the kidneys feel relief and function improves. This has a direct effect on blood pressure, too. High blood pressure is one of the kidneys' greatest threats. It strains their delicate vessels, slowly damaging their ability to filter. Pineapple, with its bromelain and mineral balance, helps relax those vessels. It eases pressure. It protects. Pineapple also strengthens the immune system, something the kidneys rely on more than most people realize. Infections in the urinary tract can easily travel upward and inflame the kidneys. Pineapple's vitamin C, manganese, and natural antibacterial compounds help the body defend itself before that happens. This matters, because inflammation and infection often feed one another. Pineapple gently interrupts that cycle. And the best part? Using it is simple. Fresh pineapple pieces. Freshly blended juice. Slowly, consistently, not in excess. To receive the true healing benefits of pineapple, it needs to be fresh and unsweetened. Canned pineapple often comes soaked in sugary syrup, and that extra sugar places more strain on the kidneys, the very opposite of what they need right now. Fresh pineapple also contains bromelain in its active form, while heating and canning destroy most of this powerful enzyme. A wonderful way to use pineapple for kidney support is to blend it with cucumber or celery. These vegetables are rich in water and minerals and offer a mild, natural diuretic effect. When paired together, they create a cool, refreshing drink that hydrates the body while gently helping the kidneys release stored waste. Drinking this blend in the morning or the afternoon provides energy without burden. There's no shock to the body, just steady, quiet support. The results don't arrive with fireworks. They arrive like a slow sunrise. The puffiness around the eyes softens. The legs feel lighter. The urine becomes clearer. Energy begins to return. It's the kidneys waking up, catching up, and finding their rhythm again. Every day of reduced inflammation is a day of healing. When the swelling eases, the pain fades. When the pain fades, blood flow improves. When blood flow improves, the kidney cells receive what they need to repair. This is how silent suffering shifts into slow, steady recovery. Imagine the change inside you. The kidneys, once tight and pressured, now expand softly with ease. Blood travels through their tiny vessels without friction. The filters, once irritated and tired, begin to clear and strengthen. Each cell inside them receives more oxygen, less waste, less struggle. Your body begins to feel light again, not because of a cleanse or a quick fix, but because your kidneys are finally working with ease, as they are meant to. This isn't magic. This is nature aligning with your body's own intelligence. Your body has always been trying to heal. Pineapple simply gives it one of the tools it needs. And here's where the story becomes even more hopeful. While pineapple calms inflammation and protects the kidneys, there is another fruit that goes one step further. It helps rebuild the kidney cells themselves, repairing microscopic damage and guarding them from future stress. Shall we continue to fruit number 3? Fruit number 3, blueberries. This next fruit is the one that helps the kidneys rebuild themselves from the inside out. Blueberries. Kidney damage rarely begins with obvious pain. It starts quietly, deep within the tiny filters that clean the blood. Whenever the body faces high sugar, emotional stress, processed food, or even ongoing pollution, small sparks of damage form in those filters. Over time, those sparks grow into a slow, steady burn. This is called oxidative stress when the body's natural defenses are overwhelmed by harmful molecules. These molecules chip away at the kidney filter walls little by little. Years may pass before the signs show: swollen feet, dark circles, constant tiredness, or a heavy kind of exhaustion that doesn't lift with rest. By the time these symptoms appear, the damage has already been building for quite a while. Blueberries bring one of nature's purest defenses. Their deep blue color comes from anthocyanins, natural compounds that act like tiny shields inside your body. They neutralize those harmful molecules before they can scar kidney tissue. Think of them as guards, catching the damage before it reaches the filters. A Harvard study found that people who ate blueberries regularly had a significantly lower risk of developing high blood pressure, a major source of kidney strain. When blood pressure stays steady, the kidneys work under less pressure, allowing them to filter smoothly and gently. But blueberries don't only protect the kidneys, they help balance blood sugar, too. Every sugar spike forces the kidneys to filter harder. Over years, that strain wears them down. Blueberries help the body use insulin more effectively, which keeps blood sugar steadier and reduces the workload on the kidneys. It creates a calmer internal environment where healing is possible. They also soothe inflammation, the same inflammation that stiffens kidney tissue and slows blood flow. Studies show that adding blueberries to the diet can reduce markers of oxidative damage and inflammation in the kidneys in as little as 8 weeks. This means healing isn't just possible, it's measurable. There's another quiet gift: better circulation. Blueberries increase nitric oxide, which helps blood vessels relax and widen. When blood flows freely, the kidneys receive more oxygen and nourishment. Their tiny filters regain their natural flexibility. Their rhythm steadies. This improved circulation benefits the heart and brain, too. When the kidneys are overwhelmed, toxins can build up in the blood and affect the mind. This can lead to brain fog, memory trouble, or emotional heaviness. Blueberries' antioxidants can cross into the brain and help protect and restore the cells there as well. Many people notice clearer thinking, steadier mood, and deeper calm. Using blueberries is beautifully simple. A small handful, about half a cup, is enough. Fresh or frozen both work, as long as they're unsweetened. They can be eaten alone, added to oatmeal, blended into a smoothie, paired with yogurt or nuts to improve absorption. Avoid blueberry-flavored products; those contain dyes and sugar, not healing. Now imagine something with me: the kidneys, once heavy with pressure, begin to soften; the filters, once inflamed, begin to clear. Blood flows freely. The body starts to feel lighter. The mind becomes clearer. Not all at once, but steadily, quietly, day by day. This is what healing looks like when nature and the body work together instead of against each other. If this video was helpful, please don't leave without subscribing to know how. And if you feel like I truly understood your struggle and offered a solution that matters, type the word relief in the comments. I'd love to know if this helped.